What's up, man?
What's going on? What's
Man,
up, y'all? Welcome.
man. Yeah, another episode. So
Number three, y'all.
I don't even know what number. But yeah. So I'm sitting here now and got my coffee and actually breakfast. First
You
we
got coffee?
Yeah, I got coffee, actually coffee from here at home
Okay.
this time because
So that usually that's the best place to get it.
you know,
Usually.
going across the street to Starbucks seems easier though.
Well, yeah. I understand that. Yep. So
But
you can get certain things that you don't normally have at
yeah.
the house. So here's what I started out before I ate something today.
Oh,
This is watermelon juice. It
oh,
says 100% natural. Cocoa Joy.
okay.
I get this from Sprouts,
Yeah.
and but I add cayenne pepper.
Yeah, yeah. See, I used to do
Yeah.
that. I do that with like I do just squeeze lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Just make just instead of coffee, I'll just do hot water with lemon in it, and I'll add cayenne and honey.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. But this
That's
morning,
always.
I got my, this is from a place called wait a minute, what is this place called? Dream Cafe. They have
Oh yeah. I remember you talking about this spot. Yeah.
uh,
Okay.
it's so vegan is the name of it,
Right.
and
What what you get?
man, it's got actually it's a tofu kind of so black bean rice.
Mm.
It's a wrap with tofu and tomato and
Okay.
guacamole.
Oh, nice,
But it's a
dude.
wrap, dude.
It's a who?
I mean, it's a breakfast dish. It's one of their
Breakfast, right? Yeah.
yeah, dude. That Dream Cafe down there, man. They got a pretty nice menu, dude. They have a lot of nice.
Yeah.
Dude, they have these banana pancakes, banana vegan pancakes that are man,
Ooh. Ooh. Look. So
man.
I don't know if you can see this.
Oh,
Vegan pancakes
wow,
with
wow.
with strawberry, um, blueberries, raisins, pecans, pumpkin seeds, and got this from Cafe Eclectic.
Oh man, that used to be my place, man.
Man, so
So they had there was this chicken and pineapple panini they have at Cafe Eclectic. Man,
a panini. Wow,
chicken and pineapple panini,
yeah,
Cafe Eclectic, dude.
that's a that's a combination. So
Yeah,
did you get? So what made you pick? You just saw it on the menu and
yeah.
decided.
I menu and tried it. And that's when I was living right around the corner from there, and I used to just stop there all the time.
Oh, okay,
Happened to see that on
okay,
the menu, and man, tried it one
yeah.
day. For a while, I was getting that every day on the way home. Man,
That's yeah.
yeah,
Paninis. The
eclectic.
last one I had. Yeah, go ahead. What?
Oh no, I said that the Cafe Eclectic is definitely nice.
Yeah, yeah. When I first time I walked in there, and I think I was telling you before, their pastry case,
Yeah.
the way it was made, it reminded me of Italy,
Oh, you
and
mean
just
like
the
when you first walk in?
yeah, right there,
Yeah, yeah,
to your left, and they had these ginormous croissants,
yeah,
man, and
yeah.
I was like, and then they had doing all the lattes and cappuccinos, and I was like, "Yep, this is gonna be my spot."
Man.
So
Yeah, that was kind of like it's kind of like what Dream Cafe is for me now in the morning.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's might check that spot out. I'm gonna check that out.
yeah, it's definitely cool right over here. It's on McKinney.
Okay,
So any of you all
okay,
in Dallas in this area, right over on McKinney in this uptown area, Dream Cafe is.
yep,
So yeah,
yep.
man.
So
So what you
yeah,
do all weekend?
man, man. You know, of course, I was working on some music and stuff, but I um I piddled around a lot. I did spring cleaning in
Yeah,
the beginning of, well, I know it was past spring, but it was just it was like, we gonna do this now.
all
Did
clean.
mopping, baseboard cleaning, and then just
Yeah.
and then I went and just like my closets and got rid of stuff that I haven't worn in 3 or 4 years, and
Oh,
it was still hard. To get- Dude, I grabbed a shirt. I was like, I might just wear it. Then my mind said, you haven't worn it in 3 years, so
hey man. So my wife did that. We did that, and what happens is she'll put everything in a bag, and I'll get all these clothes to put in bags, and then
yeah.
next morning I'll get up and say, yeah, I haven't worn that striped shirt in 2 years, but I still might wear it next
I
week.
might wear it. Exactly.
I don't know
Yeah.
that country and western shirt with the buttons on it. I haven't worn that in 8 years, but
it's,
you never
it's,
know.
it's,
You know, there's a
it's still in style. It's country.
country upswing happening over here in the area, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
might. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude.
So you
Yeah.
did spring cleaning. I sat on the couch and I promise you, I seriously thought about it. I really thought
Well,
about it to the point of me we got up and got bleach and got cleared, got all
all
this
the cleaning products.
got everything and came back home and like, hey, there's football on.
Why not?
So
Why not?
that's kind of what happened, man. Football kind of took over, so
Yeah. Did your favorite team win?
nobody I wanted to win won. Well, except for hey, the Grizzlies won. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
won,
didn't I didn't really get to watch.
man.
Yesterday I watched, some games,
Yeah,
but you know,
and see, even yesterday, Redskins lost. Cowboys won.
yeah. And
Wasn't
yeah, I
look,
saw that. Uh
wasn't looking for that one.
yeah, I know.
Even though
I
I
know,
was
but
in the middle of all the Cowboy fans.
dude. So I'll say this for the record, I'm a Cowboys fan.
Oh, okay, cool.
But to me
Yeah, somebody's got it.
personally, somebody's got to like them.
Yeah,
I'm technically I'm a fan of the sport, you know, because yes, there are certain teams that I watch that I want to win because of certain players and this and that. But yeah, I'm actually a fan of the sport itself. But I've always been with Dallas.
yeah. See, I was always I'm still a Giants fan, even though this year is disappointing. But they did what I said at the beginning of the year. I really haven't paid attention because they got rid of Barkley and they kept Daniel Jones, but now they're
Charles Barkley was playing with the Giants. I didn't know that.
ha
And okay, never mind. I'm gonna keep my day job.
guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah,
dude.
I Cowboys beat
Yeah,
the Redskins, so I was like, ah. And then
it's
Colorado
just a.
lost Saturday.
Oh, I didn't get to see that either.
Yeah, I watched that, and Colorado lost, so it was just a bad weekend for sports for me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so I got to bring this up because it keeps looking at me.
okay,
So y'all just so you know how I'm. Like I said, I go to Sprouts a lot,
yeah.
dude. I can't wait this muffin.
Wow.
I try to walk away from the pastry case, but they know me by name, so I go over there
Yeah.
and I only get one. It's like I get one every 2 or 3 weeks.
Uh-huh.
I think I
What
think
kind of
that's not bad.
muffin is that?
It's just chocolate on chocolate, and the paper that it comes in is chocolate. I don't eat the paper, but
Paper is chocolate?
yep,
Uh-huh.
yep. See,
Wow.
Sprouts,
It's like having a muffin that's wearing edible underwear.
and yeah, hadn't thought about that. Next time I next time I eat it, I'll play some Barry White.
Yeah.
Come here, baby. Show you right.
Swear.
Oh man. Okay.
Just let me go.
Uh, and the crazy thing is, not you say that, it's like when I like peel it off, it's something. It's gonna be a whole nother take on it now that you said
Right there. I
Alabama.
heard the Barry White. Mm.
That's
You're
funny.
not eating that, peeling it real slow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. You like it.
Yeah. You like it, don't you? And
Yeah.
you like when I turn you over, right?
What, this way? Turn it this way? All right. Okay.
Oh man.
Uh,
Yeah, I gotta try that, man. I need to. So yeah, chocolate
it's
with
man.
chocolate edible underwear on.
Yeah. So I got a question. Have you ever seen any Hispanic twins?
Hey, does I don't know. I have
I haven't,
I haven't either.
and I don't know. I'm not trying to be insensitive or I don't want it to be a racial thing, but
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of Hispanic people, but you're right.
right.
I don't think I've ever seen. I don't know any Hispanic twins. Wow,
Neither.
wow.
And if there are, y'all please send us photos.
Ah, that's definitely one to be wondering why you're sitting there.
Why what?
While you're sitting at home, I wonder what TV show would prompt that.
Yeah, I
Ah,
don't know.
man, yeah, that would definitely yeah, that's an interesting one, man.
Yeah, 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 dude.
Wow,
But I don't know. But
I have to think about that, man. I may have to think about that and get back and
yeah.
maybe I need to pay more attention when I'm out. You know.
Mm, yeah, that's I don't know. You know what? So off task, off subject just for a second.
Uh,
So I know we have probably some musicians or songwriters. Um, so I had a friend was working on on a project,
Uh-huh.
and th- so he asked me about someone wanted to the singer wanted to keep all the publishing
Okay.
off of the project off their project,
Okay.
and even didn't want to give him a small percentage. Oh, he asked for 25% of the writers.
Okay.
And I said, "Is just y'all too?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I think it should be 50-50." I said, "But if you want to," I said, "to make it fair for you get 33 and a third and let them have the rest of it." But I told him, I said, I said, Neil is the perfect person to ask about this. I said, he can explain it better than I can because I know you, through your career, with all the, especially rappers, singers and stuff, you've produced, engineered, and written, you know, you know, like what would you suggest that they do? Just to give people the understanding between masters and
Yeah.
writers, publishing. You
So
know,
if they're co-writing, I it's just like we do. It
hmm
usually it try to do, I mean, just why not do 50-50?
right,
Unless one of you is basically doing the bulk of it.
right,
Say for instance, if I mean, is this somebody who's co-writing with that singer or that vocalist?
right.
Yeah. So, you know, um, I mean, my thing is, and you're talking about the actual writers. I mean, that's the writers and ownership of the actual material.
Right.
If he wants to give a more of a higher percentage to that artist just because they are performing it or whatever. But
hmm
usually, I mean, everybody that I've worked with, normally, you try to split it to make it fair.
Make it fair. Right.
Yeah, just make it fair for everybody. Because I mean,
That's what I told him because I told him like the way, like you just mentioned, the way we do it.
yeah,
We just split it.
yeah,
You know, I
down the middle.
yeah, and it's just like you said, it's just fair.
I don't know. It is the music and entertainment business, so there are a lot of people who don't see it that way.
Yeah, but when my son, when Aramis, everybody, most people call him Red on the beat,
Yeah,
but I told him he was 13 and he started, wanting to do tracks and stuff like that,
yeah,
you know, and this when I was still, really traveling with the K's, with the
yeah,
Bar K's, and I told him, I said, this music business should be called business music. I
yeah,
said because before we go do a show, before we go into the studio, I said, before you go into the studio, get the business end done first. I
yeah,
said, we may get booked for a show 3 months from now, but the business had to be done first.
yeah,
I said, so
yeah,
go into it understanding that and knowing that it's
yeah,
to be business music because,
yeah.
you know,
And that's even with just recording and all everything, just working on music. A lot
right,
of times when I'm
right,
going into, I like it's better for the creative process if you get the business out of the way.
out of the way.
Get it out of the
Yep.
way. It's not in the back of your mind while you're working.
Well, I
Get out.
wonder what, I wonder
Yeah.
what this, and
I wonder how much am I. Yeah. When that happens, it really affects you being creative. So
right. Yeah.
go ahead and get all of that out of the way first.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Get all of it out of the way. That way all you have to do is create.
Right. Yeah. It flows. Everything flows
Yeah.
much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope, but I appreciate it because that's like I said, I told him you can explain it, more in depth on,
Yeah.
than I can on that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey man, and plus, le- speaking of music, dude, I wanted to ask you, and I want to ask. I guess everybody can answer this.
Mhm.
Uh, what was the one album that you can say influenced you most, like whether it's musically or in your life or anything? The one album
Mm.
that influenced you most?
The single album.
Yeah.
Mm. Um, Prince Dirty Mind.
Wow. No. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I was gonna say exactly the same thing. That's crazy. Nah,
Yep.
man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, okay, since we got it's the same, then what would you say is your second?
Jimi Hendrix Crash Landing.
Wow. Okay, man.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
It was it was a slight departure from the earlier stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was sonically,
Yeah.
and it was like he was tapped in to something. We was tapping into something different, but it was just to me. That's what that was for one. There
Yeah.
was the others, but those two
Yeah.
kind of like stuck out.
And see, I think my second one, though it's gonna be crazy, but my second one was later in life, the most influential, and it's just for just I can't even say what reason. It's just weird, but it just I think I approached music and all of that different after that album after Guns N' Roses Appetite for Destruction.
Oh, okay.
Man,
Yeah.
at that period, dude, I think I listened to that album all day, every day for a while.
What about that pulled on you or spoke to you? Should I say?
It was just the sonics of it. It was just the rawness of it. It
Right.
was so
Right.
raw.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it was right after I guess the I guess that glam rock and that R&B era.
Right.
All of
Right.
that.
Less polished.
Yeah, it was completely it was just unpolished raw to me.
Right. Yeah, I
And
get that.
it was something about it. It just dude, I don't know why. I was
Yeah,
just
I can see that.
man,
I can see that.
just from top to bottom, I would listen to that album all day. I mean, and in my early 20s, I was
Uh-huh.
putting a studio together.
Oh, okay.
I would be putting my studio together, build, and at that time, I had patch bays. I had to uh
Oh,
sort of patch bays and all kinds of stuff. So,
dude.
and all while I was doing
Yeah.
that, I was listening to Appetite for Destruction. So,
So, in your writing and your recording, did it influence you on that aspect as well?
it might have just in the approach. I don't know if it even I don't know if it influenced me that much musically as it did just in everything else.
Yeah.
The weird I don't know what it I don't know why I was just drawn to that album. That album just
Yeah.
I think after that one thing I really appreciated rawness as opposed to polished. Uh,
Right. Because it was authentic. It was organic, so to speak. It
I
was genuine.
Yeah, so yeah, you're right. That's probably the influence that it. So when started doing all the rap projects that we started doing after that, I started approaching it with just strict
But
rawness.
look, but you you're gonna trip when I say this. I was just getting ready to talk about the rap projects that you and I've done together,
Uh,
and I've I tell people I tell people I credit you for bringing me into that world. And let me say this now, give you your flowers. I appreciate it because I've worked with artists that I never thought. from Tila to Al Capone, and then when you brought me in on the project with what 8 Ball and MJG, dude, that was that was an experience.
Yeah.
And I sometimes I still scour the interweb looking for those videos of those shows that we've done,
Yeah.
and and it was a great experience. And so when you talk about the rawness, and when we recorded the live album
Yeah.
in Atlanta,
Yeah.
and I paid close attention to you know your approach on it, from like when we do the stuff live,
Yeah.
and then trying to give that same energy and everything on record.
Yeah.
you know yeah, I still listen to it, and I try to bust the speakers out of my car when I listen to it. But yeah, yeah, man. But
It's crazy because, man, I haven't even heard it.
really,
Dude, man, I don't know if you
I know you heard that first. It was one song was the first. I think it was the first. Well, before it was mastered, I think it was mixed or mastered. But yeah, you hadn't heard it since then.
know, but this is the
Yeah.
thing. I cannot listen to me. I can't
Yep.
listen to me play. I can't listen to me. Once I finish something, it's done, and I don't listen back to it. And
Yep.
so,
Yep.
there are certain just. I think there's maybe three songs that I ever worked on that I listen back to.
Hmm.
Three out of
Yeah.
all that. There's like three.
Yeah. Was
You
it uh Tila's?
Nope.
Really?
Nope. Can't listen. No, I can't. The only thing when I hear that, the first thing I think about is, wow, that's a lot of mistakes. 'Cause it's full of mistakes, but we kept them, and it was just, I'm just going to do this one take, and whatever's there is there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like, man, I can't listen to it.
Exactly. I was going because speaking of that live, the Ball and G project, the classic album, the live classic. I was only one song I listened to, and
Uh-huh.
that's "Relax,"
Oh yeah, that was,
because
yeah,
I like "Relax" because it's
yeah,
like three of my favorite rappers on there.
yeah.
Biggie doing the
That.
hook,
Yeah,
but I forgot what song it was. It was some song. It was a solo. I ended the solo on the wrong note, and I was going like, no. So it's yes, that's now there's some
yeah,
stuff on that project. I don't, but I understand not listening to, because I had somebody ask me that, like, what's your favorite song? I was like, it's rare that I listen to. It's like record it. Let's go. What's next? Because and I know I've forgotten about a lot of stuff I've recorded.
yeah. And
That I worked on.
that by the time it's released,
Hmm.
especially if you in the process where you created it, you're working on it, and then it's mixed, and you're there for all of that.
Right.
I think they
You've
say,
heard it 1,000 times.
yeah, you've heard it thousands of times, and it's like
Yeah.
that's the last thing I want to hear. Now, by the time
Yeah.
it's on the radio or by the time it's out in public, you're like, no, man, no.
Yeah.
Instead of that,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. It's the same. Yeah.
and oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. This is a weird question. So, and this,
Uh-oh.
I guess women can respond to this too.
Hmm.
And then this was a conversation that I was having with a friend of mine.
Hmm.
As far as relationships and honesty and all that.
Okay.
Is makeup deceit?
Is well,
Like if you meet someone and they have on makeup,
well, if you think about what the term makeup means,
okay,
and what does it really mean? Because people say it all the time. You know, it's covering up or
yeah,
it's enhancing.
yeah,
or it's accentuating just putting something, the lack thereof of something. But it's a form of, I want to necessarily say deceit. Well, you can't say dishonesty because now
But
they're famous people.
it would
But
be
yeah, but
okay if so if you were going if someone you were meeting a woman or something and you all met with filters on,
right.
you could
And
wear
it
like social media filters out.
right.
Is that
Yeah,
this?
that's not being honest. No, exactly.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Because okay, it's just like this,
Yeah,
and I can walk around like this, but then I get the relationship with somebody, and then I just remove it and set it, and they was going like, wait a minute, I was attracted to. This was one of the things, your attributes that I like was your hair. I was
but
like,
yours is real though.
right. I'm just saying, but if I was able
Oh,
to
okay.
take it off
Oh,
and
okay.
set it aside,
Yeah,
and you know,
yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. But someone who that you meet who has makeup on,
mhm.
they might say, "I just want a relationship with honesty."
Yeah. Okay.
Did it
So
start off with honesty though? Really?
to a degree, no,
Yeah.
because I've met people who you see without the makeup, and you was like, who is that? Okay, prime example. Look at the pictures of Oprah Winfrey when she's doing her TV show, and look at her when she did like the color purple and all that stuff. It's like
Yeah.
two different people.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's two different people.
So, that's what I'm saying. Which one of those do you like, yeah. And which one of those is the real one?
Right. Right. I know a young lady who told me that her husband had never seen her without makeup.
See?
Never.
Wow.
She wouldn't let him see. She always had it. Going to bed, and she would, if she woke up, she'd try to wake up before him and apply it again.
So yeah,
Never saw.
and that's for everybody else. So is that too much effort or is
That's a lot of, yeah, that's a lot of
that
effort.
necessary? I mean, or is that
That's a lot.
where it should be? Or is that just too much effort? Sounds like
Yeah.
too much effort to me.
That's a, yeah. But also I would want to understand, like, but like you said, like, what is it? Why do they wear it? You
Yeah.
know, does
Now,
it make them feel a certain way? And I'm sure of that. And they have this, but you know what I thought too? It's like, okay, they get up and they put the makeup on and they do, as the girls say, I'm gonna put my face on. And then they can go through the whole course of the day and never look in the mirror. The only time they look in the mirror is when they come back home to remove the makeup. They never see it. They know it's there, but they don't see it. But
but
everybody else
is that because of a lack of confidence in their own face
on
or
the,
just because of
yeah,
just uh their
yeah,
concern on how they're viewed in society and all of that?
society. It's a society thing.
Yeah.
It's like a societal norm
Yeah.
that that they do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I told a friend of mine one day, yeah, she was talking about like going, going a day without their makeup, and I was like, yeah, and I was just messing with it. I said, yeah, some days I go without my makeup just so you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But I, I'm quick to tell people, I'm like, yeah, you don't need it. I see them putting it on in
Yeah.
their cars, they're driving, they're putting it
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you don't need it.
Yeah.
I used to tell my three daughters, when they were younger, they would. you know, they were in the era where they would wear the weave and, they had their hair and they makeup and all this kind of stuff. But then they'll come down the hallway going into the kitchen, their hair just in the afro and no makeup. And I said, you look so beautiful. And they look at me like I was crazy. But I was trying to let them know that you don't need all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but you know,
You have a
and you know,
natural
and you
beauty.
know, and it's cultural too,
Right.
because my daughter, Ella, Ella's hair is long.
Right.
One day, so at one point, she had extensions,
Oh, okay.
like braids. She had a hair braided, had extensions,
Right.
and she had never worn a hair like that.
Oh, okay.
But it was her college peers.
Okay. Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, you got extensions. You got,"
Hmm.
and I was, what? And it was, I think that was just, and she was just like, yeah, that's what people are doing. I was like, but your hair is
Yeah.
actually longer than your extensions. Your natural hair is longer than the extension.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. But
So
like you said, that's what everybody's doing.
yeah,
And because it got to a point, not with Ella, but I saw a lot of girls, they all looked alike.
yeah,
They were beginning to look the same. And
yeah,
I said, where's your individuality? You look just like,
yeah. And this is another thing with this is a dating thing, which was weird to me.
mhm.
Um, let me see. Should I go in? A lot of things that women do, like far as, some of the cosmetic things when it comes to hair and lashes and all that, it's for women.
Yeah.
It's like they never looked at it from a, will a man find this attractive? Because a lot of those things,
Right.
they're like, don't know about that one.
Right. Yeah.
That's not very attractive. But
Yeah.
women just go with it. And so I'm wondering if that's, that's it's about women. What's set? I don't know. I mean, that was always a weird one to me because I was like,
Y-
you're attractive without that, and you actually have you. Eh, just weird. So
Yeah. And I know we're going to comments on both
yeah,
sides,
yeah,
but but like you said, we're having this conversation. We're asking,
yeah. It's a good
we
thing.
have our views on it. Yes, it's a good thing, and yeah, we're not by no means bashing,
Yeah,
but we want to know
yeah.
because we have our
I'm
views.
curious.
Yeah, we have our views. I don't, like the lashes, the longer they are, like no, you know.
Yeah,
Prime example.
to me, that's a woman thing. That's about women looking attractive to other women. I mean, not necessarily attractive, but just a thing between women. Because
Hmm. Yeah, we don't know if that's
no guy I know base any type of attractiveness on eyelashes.
mm-mm.
In fact, the
Because
longer they are, the less attractive it begins to get.
yeah, yeah. Because now, again, again, I see the the ones who have some really really long ones. Then I understand that there are some who have the lashes that are made out of fur. You know, and again, I think that's from the entertainment world, the
Yeah,
singers, and okay, that's fine there, but
yeah, and
I
honestly, and that's for photos and for videos and that kind of thing.
exactly, exactly,
Most of those entertainers, they don't necessarily do that in public. They do it when it's photo op, when it's that kind
right.
of thing.
Award shows, red
Yeah,
carpet,
yeah.
hmm
It's photo op
yeah,
situations, yeah. But because I mean, just us being around, entertainment people, nah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We've seen both sides.
Yeah. So, but I think just other people who aren't necessarily in it, they see that and they say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna wear the lashes, and then they wear them all day, every day.
Yeah,
They look
making it the
completely
norm.
different in person. I'll just tell you that. Then what they look like on film and on camera and
Hmm.
all that, what they
Yeah,
look like in person, because you gotta understand there are camera angles involved. There's all of that. So
yeah,
you don't see certain angles that we see in person,
right,
and you
right,
won't get that on TV, or you won't get that angle in a photo shoot. They won't let
right.
you see that.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's just like it's when I used to look in GQ magazines,
yeah,
and you look at them. Most of those action shots.
yeah.
The guy's walking, and he's got this coat is open, a trench coat open, and the tie is flying back. That's like that. And I said, so the only way you can look good wearing that is if
Hey, dude.
you
Hey,
every time you stop.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, dude. In school, I used to,
Uh,
I used to go. I would wear my tie like that at church. I would put my tie over my shoulder, go to church.
I did.
That was
Listen,
from
I did that at
GQ.
school. The
That
GQ
was from
magazine. I did
GQ.
it in high school.
Yeah, with
I,
the
I
tie.
would put it over, dude.
Yeah.
I got voted as most mod
Well, I
in high
started that.
school.
I started that at my church, man. All kids started putting the tie over the shoulders.
You an influencer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because I
church
saw it in
influencer.
GQ magazine. I was like, oh man, especially like those Calvin Klein ties with the knit tie,
Yeah,
squared
knits.
squared ones. Yeah,
Yep, yep,
yeah.
man.
Because that
I
all the Calvin Klein ads in GQ had the tie was over the shoulder. They were
Yeah, dude. I would go to Southland Mall, the Oak Tree,
man. That's
and
funny.
get those ties, man. Yep.
Yeah, dude. I used to, that was it, man. That is funny. I used to be really into that flip. But then, I was really into GQ magazine back then.
Yeah, me too,
I used to
dude.
I was one of the kids who read it.
Exactly. Yeah, there were articles.
Yeah, there were
They
actual
had
articles.
about shoes,
Yeah.
belts,
So they had a section
cufflinks.
called Distinctively Black.
Dude, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. And it had all the, for far as mustache and
Mm,
skincare and
yeah,
all
the
that.
yeah, skincare,
Yeah.
eyewear, you
All of that.
know,
Yeah. I used to, yeah.
the frames that went with certain,
Happened GQ.
yeah, yeah, GQ. I even read the sections that they had about, the sports cars,
Yeah. 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 I
you
read
know,
all of that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
GQ was more than just the photos, just the
right,
clothes. So,
right, yeah,
yeah, man.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
dude,
well, I guess we get out of here and head into the rest of this day and this week. Uh,
yes, yes,
got some more stuff coming up and some more music
yeah.
coming up, people, and so we're
We thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome.
yeah,
Come on in.
yeah,
If it's something y'all want us to talk about,
yeah,
drop us a note. Let
yeah,
us
yeah.
know.
Put it in the comments, man. Y'all got any
Yeah, in the comments.
questions or anything? Put them in the comments. We'll pull it up here and
Yeah.
pretend to pay attention to it.
Yep.
And
Highly pretend.
nah, we'll actually address it.
Yeah. Yeah. We take it. We will address it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next week.
Peace,
Peace.
y'all.
Peace.
Y'all, peace. Y'all be well. All
All
right.
right.
Later.